Well, that's how people drive here in Italy. There is a stop sign and nobody's stopping here in Florence on the stop sign, so they're all turning. Even though it's written on the road and there is a sign. Oh, this guy stopped because there is oncoming traffic, but the other one didn't. Well, here for rental cars, Avis Budget, Maggiore, at Florence Airport. Usually you want to pre-book the cars. If you come like at the last moment, they usually don't entertain. So I won't recommend having these agencies for car rental if you haven't advanced. So go for Europcar or some other local European. Don't go with these rental companies. They are not very customer service oriented. For rental car at Florence Airport, you want to go to this building, and there are more agents working here rather than going to this kiosk where these guys have no AC, so they are a little bit cranky and they won't entertain much walk-ins, and most of their doors are shut, so nobody's there. So you rather go to the big building or rental car right there. Well, the speed limits at the exit is 40, and on the main highway is about 100 kilometers an hour. So if you're sticking in their lane, then you should be okay. It's a left-hand drive, just like in North America. Beautiful scenery in Tuscany, you will see, but you will see also a lot of tunnels coming in and out of the tunnels because of the hills here. So we're gently town center, south of Florence, Italy. So parking is good for 1 hour. Small town here. The weather is very nice. The sky. There is the vibe. You can see the mountains. Oh, seems like construction going on, so quite a delay here. Going into the Florence through this bridge, crossing the river. Very narrow. Some of the places is really crazy narrow. Well, when you rent a car here, there are 3 different kinds of electric charges: 7 kilowatt, 22 kilowatt, and 100 kilowatt. If it's home condition, is 7 kilowatt, so it takes my 6-7 hours to charge the car. At this public one, which is 22 kilowatt, it will take 3 hours to charge your car. So it's better to go for 100 kilowatt charging stations where it will be fast from 30 minutes to 40 minutes. So you have to watch out with these electric cars in Italy. So we might have to find another place where we can charge the car, but this is taking too long here. Well, if you rent an EV car, these charging stations are really painful. Sometimes your credit card doesn't work, and sometimes the system is not working, or out of 3 ports, maybe one is working. And then the 7 kilowatt, 22 kilowatt, 50 kilowatt, it takes like hours to charge the machine. And you go above 100 kilowatts, so it will be faster, but it's still it's a waste of time, leaving the car and then in this part of the town where you have nothing else to do. How you wonder what you do. So it's EV is not very helpful, the EV cars. At last found this Tesla supercharging station. There are 8 here, so it's like really pain in the ass to fill these electric cars. And with the credit cards, with the, if you haven't done it many times before and you don't know where they are in the city, and in Tuscany they are mostly here in Firenze, Florence, but they don't have once you leave the city. So they have to set up a infrastructure before they sell these cars. So if you're going in a long distance trip, these electric cars no good. Driving in Firenze, Florence, looking for a new charging station. So we already tried 3. Always a glitch with the app, or it's not recognizing, or the payment system. So real pain in the ass with this charging EV cars in Florence. Well, another Tesla EV charging station. So maybe this will work. Overall, we spend about 1.5 to 2 hours figuring this thing out in Florence, Italy. Because the app, the payment, so there is always some kind of a glitch. Well, after 1 hour 10 minutes, it's charged to 98%. So guys, watch out for your time. It's a lot of time just charging the car, EV cars here in Italy. Well, with this charging EV car, we left the house around 8 o'clock in the morning. Now it's 11:30. So about 3.5 hours just to figure out this charging thing.
Stay to the right toward Capale.
The different glitches with the payment, the system. Well, here another thing in Italy, if you're coming out of minor arterial to the major highway,
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
the
Then at the roundabout, continue straight on.
ramp is very short, so you have to make a stop and then quick acceleration to get to the highway speed. Here, driving through the neighborhoods from Florence to Pisa.
Red light camera.
Traffic management, and then a lot of cameras here, red light cameras. So and I don't see any posted speed limit, so it's assumed either 30 or 50. The turns on the narrow street.
In 200 meters. At the
There is
roundabout.
no divider on this road and it's narrow. So I think maybe you should take a toll road. It's maybe better than this. Well, another challenge here in Italian language, how you pay for the parking now. So there is the meter here, and there are your zones. I think just download this Easy Park for Italy and just scan the code and then pay through the app that's connected to your card, rather than wrestling with this machine and trying to figure out in Italian language. Here, the marina near Pisa. So here the parking is paid. I think on the other side, because of the houses, that's free, the white lines, but these blue lines are paid for the visitors. And here is the parking meter. So Easy Park, the app works perfectly fine here. So this is Marina near Pisa. From Pisa Tower,
Continue
about
on
20
SP
minutes
224
drive
for
to the
1.5
marina area.
kilometers.
Now back to the Florence. Well, here the merging lane ramp is pretty short, so that's why they have more incidents here, because there is not enough room to merge onto it, and people are not stopping here on these ramps. If you want to drive in Italy, you have to be extra cautious here, because most people don't follow the rules here. So if you are in this lane driving and people are coming from the ramp, they won't stop. They'll just jump right on in front of you or on back of you, right, or butt to butt with the car. So you have to be extra cautious driving in. My suggestion, don't drive in Italy if you're a slow driver. Well, here also the freeway put full of potholes, so they are filled, but it's very bumpy ride driving back to Florence from Pisa. Main Florence area, city center. So there looks like only one lane, but there are cars are driving in two, and very tight space, and the bus is there and the car on the side.
At the roundabout, take the third exit on Viale Niccolo Machiavelli.
Oh, there is a lot of parking space here, but seems like because of people, they are not allowing the cars to come here on this area, this part of the section. Cars are all there. So this is famous Michelangelo statue. Another good example of they have a bike lane and they push out the people to a very narrow sidewalk. Oh, another EV charging station. De Lima here, but this time it worked it out. So what you have to do is just download the app, become an Enelec customer. It will show you the location, but this charging will take 4 hours. So that's how electric cars work. 4 hours to charge, and then what you do 4 hours. If you live here, that's fine. If not, then it's a hassle. And the fastest charging station takes about 1 hour. So these electric cars are really pain in the ass. Now we're gonna rent again electric cars anymore. Here, Florence town center. These are the zones. The white circle with the red on the outside. Zona Tráfico Limitado. 7 to 20. You can't drive in there unless you have a special pass. Otherwise, you get a ticket. And there is the camera right there on the side. So as soon as you enter without the pass, they'll send you a ticket. Oh, there is another sign for the Zona Tráfico Limitado. You can't enter. Here ZTL closed. The buses, taxis, bikes, special permission. You can enter here. Well, here, one thing to make sure the people are not stopping on the stop sign. So whenever you cross any intersection or on the alley street, you have to always look on both sides. Well, when you rent a car in Italy, Drivalia, they are just stealing money from the customers. Let's say your return time is 3 o'clock and then you return it at 2:30. By the time they check, they will check the car, they go outside, it's like say 5:30. And then they will make a note that you return the car at 5:30, and they will overcharge you for the insurance. They will overcharge you for the delay because they didn't check it when you return the car. You just gave them the key, and now you prove them that you dropped the car at 5:30 because you don't have any picture, you don't have any receiving. So here, forget about the customer service, but most of the businesses, they're stealing from you, from a restaurant, to any service, hotel, or car rental especially. They'll just steal from tourists. So Drivalia is one of the biggest thief, I think. And there are a lot of comments for Drivalia in Florence airport that they're stealing money like that. And I don't know, they are just collecting the funds, using them while you dispute, while you figure it out. So just never rent a car from Drivalia in Italy, or from, just be careful here driving on the roads of Italy.